Alright guys, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to join me as always. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a wee Dunkeld Dabbler. It's the wee fly there. So I'm just going to show you sort of how to put it together. Now the hook and the vise is a Amazon B175 in size 10. The thread we're going to use to tie the fly is Guinea thread 80 in black. So I'm going to come in, get the thread started a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook. We're just going to run a bit of thread down until I'm past the point of the hook, then remove the waist tag. Now the tail on the fly is bleached and then dyed cock pheasant fibre. Now just taking off plenty off because when you bleach and you dye your feathers they do become brittle. So I'm just going to offer this up, and I want this around about a length and a half or so of the hook over the back. I'm going to come around with a pinching loop and 3 or 4 turns heading down the shank of the hook. Now I'll just come in here with my scissors, trim away the excess. The rib on the fly, this is a hot yellow ultra wire by UTC. Just offering that up a couple of turns. The body is going to be the uni mailer, silver and gold, and we're going to use the gold side. So just get a wee bit of this off. So because you want to use the gold side and it's dual tinsel, just tie it in with the silver side, just facing yourself or facing up, whatever which way you tie it in on the hook. I'm just going to bring my thread turns forward, just tying everything in. Nice and tight. We're just trying to keep a smooth body there as well. Then we're going to come around with our gold tinsel. Just get a nice clean turn at the back, and then just overlapping turns of the tinsel to create your body. Follow that around with your thread, a couple of tight turns to secure. Trim away the excess of the tinsel. Now the body hackle. This is just a saddle hackle dyed orange. So just have made ourselves a nice feather off. Now you could use a Chinese cock hackle. That's what I used to use when I first started tying years ago, before you start buying the saddle hackles. Now I'm just going to a couple of turns to catch this in. Sorry, I've just stripped away the fluff from the bottom of the feather. Come in and trim away the stem, and then we're just going to palmer this down the body. Now I'm going to get two, and I like to get 2 of my flies, 2 turns, flies that I tie, 2 turns at the top with the cock saddle hackle, and then 2 turns, sorry, 3 turns down the body, keeping a hold of the tip. Come around with your wire, and you're looking 4 turns of the hot yellow wire through the body. Get up to this point, sweep everything back and bring the wire up in front. Follow that around with your thread, a couple of tight turns in, then you can bend and break away the wire. Now I usually break this off, but if you don't feel confident in doing that, just come in and trim it away. And we'll bring our thread back up into position. Now we're looking grand. The next tackle on the fly is going to be a Guinea fowl dyed blue. Now you can roll this on, meaning put it on and cloak it, and I'm going to show you that with some of the bronze mallard, but for this particular pattern here, I'm just going to tie it in by the tip. Just come in, catch in the tip, fold the tip back, bring your thread turns back up over the tip, break the tip away, and then we'll just come in and stroke these back. Now, the turns that you're looking here is up to you. Everybody has their own preference of how much Guinea fowl should be in the pattern, but easily put 2 on. That's going to be enough for me there. So just to there is going to be enough for me. Just going to follow this around with my thread, catching at the stem. A couple of turns will catch that in. I'm going to come in and trim away the excess now. Don't be throwing that out, because if you're going to do this, there's enough fibre still on that hackle for to create a wee throat on a fly. Now, just going to stroke everything back and bring my thread back tight up against the Guinea fowl, nice and tight. Then you can come in and you can open it out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to roll our cloak some bronze mallard. Now, this is bronze mallard that has been dyed with picric acid. Okay, so that's it dyed, that colour there, and that's the natural. So the only thing is, guys, see if you're going to dye feathers with the picric acid, please be careful, because it is acid. Now, I'm just going to bring some out, just much the way you would do to make a wing. Just bring it out, tear it away, and then what we're going to do is just fold it in, and fold it in again on itself, just like that there, just if it was like a wee wing. Now, at this point, see the flues at the end, just trim those away. Come in and offer this up to the length that you want, and you I just want it slightly longer than the Guinea fowl. Hold it on your thumb, hold it onto the hook with your thumb, and then just come round, and you're looking to encourage these. You're looking to encourage these fibres round. Now, sometimes it tends to stick together, but just stick with it. It will roll for you. You just have to encourage it at times. Just take your time and tighten up. Then we'll come in and open it all out. Even underneath, just open it all out. Just stick with it. Like I say, it will roll. I'm just going to lift up the top part of the bronze mallard here, trim that away, then come in, collect the fibres from underneath, and trim those away. Get a better cut than that, I think. That's okay, that's grand. I'm going to bring my thread to the eye, and then build my thread up over the cut ends. Now we're looking grand, we're looking okay. But that's you just sit and you practice that, and it will go for you, like the way it did for me. It's just that sometimes the feathers are stuck together. Now we're just going to create a wing out of just the natural bronze mallard, so we'll take away the rubbish from the bottom, just bring out the fibres from the stem, tear those away, and then what I'm going to do is just fold this in half. And that's all I'm doing there, is just folding the bronze mallard in half, just to create a wing. enough of this up to the hook. And I want the wing longer than the Guinea fowl and the dyed mallard. Round with a pinch and loop. Take a couple of turns, slide your fingers back, see what way you're sitting with your wing. Now, I'm happy enough with that, so I'm just going to tighten up. Come in, lift the excess and trim this away. Good pair of sharp scissors when you're tying a bronze mallard really makes a difference, I think. And just build my thread up from the front up over the top. Now, we're going to put on some jungle cat. So, 2 wee eyes here. It's the mirror. Now, you could use a split eye, or you could use goose bats. You don't always have to use jungle cat. So, I'm just going to offer these up. Just hold them onto the hook. Just coming around with a couple of loose turns, just to see what way I'm sitting. Make sure I'm at the same length which I am. So just hold the 2 eyes, and I'm going to take a further 3 or 4 turns of thread down, then fold the stem of the jungle cock's back, and then we'll just build up our head. Now, don't be shy with the head, guys. Nice and tight. Keeping my thread tight. Come in and break away the stem of the jungle cock. Then I'm going to come in and throw in a whip finish. Now, when I whip finish, I like to sort of way tidy the head up as well. Nice and tight. Put my thread nice and tight. Come in, trim away the excess. Just trim away your tan thread. That's the wee fly. There's a wee bit to it, but it's a good wee pattern this for the loch style fisher, or the loch fisher. Even in still waters, this wee pattern will be a good wee fly. Now I'm just going to come in and first coat onto the head. Just a wee drop of super glue. Right the whole way right round, and you can see that bronze mallard that's been dyed in the picric acid is really bright. But there you go, that's just a wee Dunkeld dabbler. Just clean away that eye. And you know, they're easy to put together, these flies, guys. I think I've said before, some of the flies that I've tied for the channel. See, once you can tie these type of flies, these Irish loch style flies and stuff, honestly, you'll be able to tie anything. So look, if you fish the big Irish lochs, or you're thinking about fishing the big Irish lochs, or even lochs in Scotland, you know, tie a few of those up, hopefully they can catch you a few fish. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, please stay safe and tight lines.